Hello, cookbook friends, and welcome. Today, we are going to be going through a few of my awesome library finds. I have quite a few, actually, and some other books that I wanted to showcase, some of my favorites. And then we will get into, just some ideas and projects that we're actually working on as well, just so you're aware. So for those of you that are watching on like YouTube or Facebook, you can join us on our Amazon Live channel, which is right here at amazon.com/live slash Cookbook Divas. I am losing my mind today. So in the very beginning of our carousel, you'll find a few tech stuff that we have. We just wanted to share with you some of the things that we use to either do podcasting, live streams like this one, or even some videos, so that you guys might want to do that as well. So the first thing is my Elgato face cam. I wanted to share that with you. And then of course we have our ring light. This one in particular has a phone stand, which is great. So if you do any filming in your kitchen, that is also a really, really cool thing. So you don't even need a camera. And then the next thing I wanted to share with you is our Logitech Blue Yeti. So my mic here, which I should have tested beforehand, I'm pretty sure it's on. Hopefully it is. Great mic. Fantastic quality. You don't need all of these things, but they're really great if you are getting ready to set up for a more advanced like studio option. So we wanted to showcase those to you in particular. So there are a couple cookbooks that are actually on sale on Amazon right now. There's been a couple of book sales lately, and I wanted to share some of those first because it's really good. So the first one, which is a really amazing deal. So I'm hoping we get some viewers here in a minute because, wow, I'm actually shocked, and I'm going to go get this book myself. It is Joyful. Let me grab it here. So I have this one from the library, but I cannot wait to actually buy it because I really, really like what she's done in this particular cookbook. Let me know if you can hear me, by the way, for those of you that are viewing over on Amazon, YouTube, Facebook, because I think I am. I think you can hear me, but we'll see. All right, so let me just show you this book. So it's 48% off, so $18.19 right now. Really good deal. It's got a lot of great stuff in here. So here's what this looks like, just a table of contents. It's very welcoming. There's a lot of food photography in here. Some of my favorite things about this particular cookbook are that she provides table settings. So not just one recipe at a time. Sometimes it's a ton of different dishes all at once, and with titles and locations of all of those dishes. So if you look at this book and you're like, hey, I want to recreate that, you totally can. This is plant-based. Everything in here is vegan. I'm pretty sure. I might need to triple check that. But for the most part, it is plant-based. Not only that, if you are somebody that is doing more of an Ayurvedic approach to eating, this is a really great cookbook as well. There's 125 recipes. So we'll start off with drinks. We have a masala chai. She's broken it down into easy parts. So we have our ingredients. Here's more ingredients. There's variations sometimes on these recipes, which is great. Our directions are very cut and dry, super easy to understand. And then just a small little blurb about the dish itself, where she found this or how she created it. I want to showcase this beautiful photo. So you'll see this is 4 different beverages that you can make yourself. So there's a sleep, which is nutmeg and ashwagandha, which is a huge thing now. People are really digging that. There's also rest, which is a lavender and blue matcha drink. Isn't that cool? It's a beautiful photo. I love it. All right, let's look at some of these dishes too. She has Dad's mac and cheese. This is totally vegan, by the way. So she uses vegan butter, nutritional yeast, vegan cheddar cheese in this. Everything's very vibrant, fun. I like the variation in all of the different dishes. And like I said, this follows an Ayurvedic path. So if you're unfamiliar, there's like, you have your pitta, vata, and I always forget the other one. There's like 3 elements, and I'm sure there's more. I am not somebody who's like a professional on this, but it's cool to follow that sort of lifestyle because it actually did help me. So I did that for about a year and I actually got a lot of my IBS issues totally solved. Anyway, let's look at some more of these really cool dishes in here. I really like this, and the fact that it's only $18.19 right now is really great. So I'm probably going to buy this. And there are a couple other cookbooks that are on sale today that are going to be really, really great for you to check out. So definitely check out Joyful. Let me show you a few more photos before we end. And then I'll go search for the other limited edition. I like this photo too. I'm so excited about this particular cookbook. It's just beautiful. All right. So let's look at some other cookbooks that are on sale today. I know I have at least one more. Here we go. This one I actually just got in the mail yesterday. It is Mexico in Your Kitchen. So this one, 40% off, limited time, $16.74. I think Melly Martinez did another really awesome cookbook probably 4 years ago. So I'm excited to check this out. It's the first time I'm looking at it. So let's look at some of these photos. You can hear the cracking of the spine. This is clearly a very new cookbook. So beautiful food photography I'm seeing. I like that the pages you can see on the side, those are all colored, so it's easy to navigate. I'm really pumped about it. Okay, here is what the table of contents actually looks like. We have all of the dishes listed with the page number and then our titles with the colors. It's kind of hard to see right now, I know. So like we have soups down there is in an orange font. Main dishes is in blue. Sides, salsas, and peppers is in red. So you can actually flip to those chapters right away. That's really nice. I really like that. All right, let's look at this together. We have breakfasts. Look at the beautiful colors. Huevos a la Mexicana, Mexican style eggs. You can see we have our ingredients listed right here. Notes, so extra things about the dish, things to make it more successful or make aheads. Here's a description of the dish, different sides you can do, so many cool things. And then here we have our instructions. And the very top is your cook time, prep time, all of that good stuff. So let's move on. Huevos rancheros. I know somebody, my co-host, likes huevos rancheros. In fact, every time I order it, I always think of her. We have napoles con huevo, so cactus paddles and eggs. Everything looks so good. I swear I had breakfast, but man, already really hungry. Sorry, my internet is apparently having a problem. It's a nice day, no wind. I apologize. Hopefully my live stream doesn't end. Okay, we're going to keep going. We have moletes. This looks good. I've never had this before. So something new. So excited. Papas a la Mexicana. Delicious. Love that. So lots of breakfast options, which no complaints here. Gorditas. Delightful. Sopes. Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. My brain is... Here's sopes. This looks delicious. I need to make this. But we also have tacos de alambre. That looks awesome. Man. So here's the soup. I think I got confused. I was like, wait, that's not soup. Anyway, so here we go. This is a sopa de frijol con chorizo. So black bean soup with chorizo. That looks really good. In fact, I think I'd prefer black bean soup like this, just some added stuff. I do add things to my black bean soup whenever I make it, because I just think black bean soup a lot of the time is just black beans. I'm like, Here we have sopa de papa, so Mexican potato soup, which looks awesome. Super simple, beautiful. Different notes here. So you can actually make these, and I love this. So she's made it easy for you to make it vegan or gluten-free or vegetarian. So she does provide some alternatives in the notes if it isn't already presented that way. We have sopa de hongos, so mushroom soup. Barilla de rey. Oh, man. That's my favorite. So we have pollo a las finas herbas. That looks really good. So we're in the meat or main course section. Pollo pibil. A lot of these, I have to be honest, look super approachable. So perfect for weekday meals like this pork and tomato sauce. It only takes an hour to cook, but like it only takes 10 minutes to prep. So that's really awesome. I mean, like you don't have to do a whole lot. So I love that. So again, for those of you that are finally for joining me today, this one's 40% off. It's a new cookbook, $16.74. So it's really nice. Like we've got some really great cookbook deals. You can follow us on our Amazon shop right now and follow the carousel and see where all of the sales are at. Some of these are on sale, but they just don't have like the limited time or big bold red like, hey, come get this. But definitely check out some of the sales because, like, for instance, another cookbook I'm going to look at in just a second is 50% off. It's usually $35. So it's like there's a lot of good sales right now. So here we have charro beans. I'm going to move forward a little bit more. I'm getting all hung up. I love this cookbook. We have platanos fritos, so fried plantains. One of my favorite things ever. I feel like we need more plantains. I can never find them. I feel like people always buy them super fast at my big grocery store, or I can't. They're not there. Here we have pickled jalapeno peppers and carrots, so you can do all of this yourself. You don't have to buy it. Be a lot cheaper and fun. Here we have a strawberry cream roll. Look at that. I needed this weekend. I tried to make this exact thing. I'm so excited. Here we have, okay. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Okay. Capirotada. So this is a holiday dish. It's like a bread pudding. This looks great. You can see the sprinkles in here. I love it. It's way more welcoming and cheerful than the bread pudding I'm used to. I'm so excited. Gorditas dulces. So you get a little glimpse into this awesome cookbook. It is on sale right now. Carrie, hello. There's a giant book sale on Amazon this weekend. Like I said, for sure, it is super awesome. And not all of the cookbooks in our carousel have a giant limited edition, limited time offer. Like the next one I'm going to go through is 50% off, but it's not, one of those big items, but it's still on sale. Okay, let me show you what it is. It's seriously so good. I haven't looked through this one quite yet. I need to find it. Oh, right here. I'm so excited for this one too. So Carissa Stanton is the creator of Brock Your Body. That's hysterical. I know the aqua cover on the Mexico in Your Kitchen is so awesome. I love it. I actually was thinking of you, and the huevos rancheros recipe as well. And hello, Carrie from Shaston, Washington. Okay, so let's look at this one. It's 50% off, $17.50. It's usually $35. It's cute. So let's see what this looks like. I haven't looked at this one yet, so this is the first time. I will make sure to go through this in a little detail, so don't worry. We're going to go through it, I promise. Wow, lots of beautiful photos in this one. I'm excited. So I'm imagining this is more health-oriented, maybe not super preachy, but still like feel-good, healthy food. Because her name is Brock Your Life, or her creator name is Brock Your Body. Yes, I can't believe I got this cookbook either. I've been really on top of my library holds. I try to hold them like 3 months in advance. I'm kind of crazy. I got a ton of books. So here we have our different chapters, and we have the recipes with the page number. I personally love that. That's one of my favorite things. This is really handy. This is so hard to see right now. But basically, this is your pantry. It's a checklist. So if you need pantry essentials, especially if you're just following this cookbook, you can do that with this this checklist. It's awesome. You can literally copy it and check everything off. So that's really cool. So we have apps always. Let's look at this. We have elote nachos. Oh man, I'm so hungry. Why do I do this before lunch? I love these beautiful photos. I like interactive photos, seeing different table settings, or in that case, like a picnic table. That's so cute. We have a chichuca roasted red pepper dip. So here we have our ingredients. Our instructions are right here. We have additional notes, and then we have a description of the dish, things you can add to it to beef it up if you want this and something else. There's a lot of cool things in the description. Here we have a bacon, date, and goat cheese dip. Oh man, that would get demolished in my house. It looks so good. White bean hummus with a spiced ground lamb. Another really good option. I hope my live stream didn't stall. It looks like it over on my end. This is a beautiful table setting. So an example of how you can set everything up. You can have, your Caesar salad, your pasta, your breads, if you wanted extra marinara. So I like having these kinds of examples because it makes me inspired. I'm like, I want a table like this. So then I go and try to recreate it. All of these dishes, I believe, are in her cookbook. This is dinner in 30. Oh, that's evil. So I think, so the table setting, unfortunately, so like it has the bread here and the Caesar, but it's only focusing on the pasta, which I'm kind of bummed about because if you wanted a Caesar, you'd probably be like, oh man, I want to do this too. But you'd have to probably find it in the cookbook on your own. So here, this is a quick rigatoni bolognese. We also have a pan-fried zucchini pasta. And next we have a date night chicken and creamy mushroom sauce pasta, or maybe it's just chicken. Delicious. Okay, we also have here a one-pot chicken pasta. Really nice for cleaning if you don't want to do too much. We have a Hawaiian-style chicken bowl with pineapple and macadamia nut slaw. That sounds really yummy. So again, this is 50% off, so $17.50. It just came out. This is a brand new cookbook. I can't believe I got my hands on it already. It looks really awesome. I like how many different recipes there are provided. It's very multicultural. If you're somebody like me that I don't like to have the same things in a row. I like to mix it up. I feel like I need to travel the world, like have a culinary world eatery or something. So that's how I like to live. So I like cookbooks that do that too. We have a fried chicken sandwich with a special sauce. Spicy tuna crispy rice. This looks like an appetizer to me. You can have those out for your guests. Here's another example of a table setting you can do with your family or your friends. So these are major mains. These are mains that probably are going to take a little longer. So that was a carnitas bar. We also have a spinach and cheddar stuffed meatloaf with extra sauce. I actually think that's a great idea. I'm not usually a huge meatloaf fan, but that looks pretty good. Chicken pot pie soup with flaky biscuits. Oh man, yum. We also have here a Hungarian mushroom soup. That looks really yummy. That just screams fall to me. I cannot wait. Okay, so we also have in the very back, there are some drinks. We have a tequila Negroni. That would be really interesting. Spicy rosé spritz, and I'll do one more. A bourbon peach smash. That'd be great right now. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Definitely check this one out. Even though it's not on the super duper sale, it is a super sale. It's 50% off, $17.50. This is Seriously So Good by Carissa Stanton, also the creator of Rock Your Body, which is a great name. I love that. All right, so another cookbook that I wanted to share with you today is, let me find it, Korea World. I'm personally very excited about Korea World. It's because I love Korean food. I cannot wait. Like eventually in my future, I'm hoping I can go to Korea because like I will just eat my way through Korea. So Korea World. Let's look at this. I think this is a new cookbook too, like pretty new. Let me just triple check. Of course, I can't find it right away. I don't want to bore you guys with me trying to find the publishing time. 2024. Yep, published this year. Look at me go. So very cute, fun, funky, just lively photos in here. I mean, it brings Korean food to life because there's so much interaction with the food. So here we have modern Korea and then the new Korea town. 2 different chapters here, which is interesting. Let's check this out. Oh man, I'm so hungry. I'm trying not to drool. Okay, let's look at the modern Korea. There's a great, whoa. So I like the bold. You guys could probably read this too. We have a great story. Seoul is alive. People are learning that Korean food is like bomb. It's taken way too long, in my opinion. So here we have rice and ginseng stuffed roast chicken. Here's a big description of the dish itself. Just the author's creation of the dish, sides you can do, how this is different than traditional or other versions of it. We have here our ingredients and then our instructions. So it's pretty awesome. Not everything is a food photo. Here, I'll just flip through this real fast. Some of these are truly just photos of our authors, Koreatown, just, you know, the culture and how fun food is supposed to bind us together. And it's something that we should share. So I really like that this cookbook is kind of showcasing that. Here we have sweet, savory egg and cheese street toast. As somebody who has made this, not as gourmet and as awesome as this is, this street toast is bomb, by the way. I cannot wait to try this version because street toast, Korean street toast is so good and so easy to make. So here we have our ingredients, instructions, very quick. But look at that. Best breakfast sandwich ever. Okay. Spicy fried chicken with baby anchovy and crispy lotus root. Look at that. Stunning photo here. So this one's 25% off, so $26.41. Here we have Seoul's bold and buttery dessert scene. This is really cool. I have had only a few Korean desserts. I think a lot of Korean desserts tend to have gluten, so that's probably why. But man, we have the 17 best things we ate in Seoul and around Korea, a whole list. And that includes the places you can actually visit too if you want to go travel to Korea. I love that with the addresses. Here we have spaghetti a la vongole. I've only seen this particular recipe, like the vongole sauce, in a few cookbooks. I'm wondering why. Seoul style barbecue, a smoky collision of very old and very new. So a lot of people love Korean barbecue. Here's a way you can grill. Like you don't have to necessarily do Korean barbecue in your home, but you could do like the rubs, the sauces, and grill outside. This would be a great camping food adventure as well. Here we have a beef barbecue dipping sauce. Awesome. You can get whatever kind of beef. Whole onion kimchi. Yes, kimchi is the best. I love kimchi. Here we have a post-barbecue bokiumbap. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm sure I did. I don't actually know what that is. It's a it is an extra course to close a feast. It is always a welcome surprise, especially when experienced in Seoul. This looks really good. It's like rice. I don't know. It looks amazing. Here we have Korean temple food after the Netflix cameras went home. That's cute. I don't know the reference, but it sounds adorable. Broccoli salad with samjang mayo. Mayo. Oh my gosh. This looks yummy. Easy dish. We have Jeju style pork and noodles, a really awesome dish, especially if you're feeling like a little sick. I love Korean stews because like the spicy and the kimchi, it's so good. A Jeju whole fish fried smashed rockfish. This looks amazing too. Next here, let's look at some others. Mountain food. I'm all about mountain food. You can make your own fruit preserves in the Korean way. That's really cool. I'd love to learn how to do that. 30-minute jokbal. Something super simple. Korean chicken teriyaki. I'm going to have to make this because I think a lot of the Japanese restaurants that we have here are actually run by Korean families that we grew up on and we love and we got to know them. And I think my husband keeps wanting chicken teriyaki, but I think I need to do it the Korean way and not the Japanese way. So I think that's the key, because there's always a missing ingredient. I'm like, what is it? To recreate some of our old favorites. Here we have a sesame oil pickle dish. Delicious. You can make all of your sides. A sweet heat noodle salad. This is really good during summertime. I've actually had this a couple times at my Korean restaurant, and it's very nice. I love it. Seafood and garlic chive pancake. Delicious. Let's move on a little forward. We have a kawi bop. I've never had that, but it looks awesome. We have here bottom of the pot butter chuck. Yum. There is here, oh my gosh, there's so many things. Kimchi braised short rib pappardelle. That looks delightful. And I'll do some drinks here. There is a chapter of snacks, desserts, drinks, and more snacks. I love this. I cannot wait to cook out of it. Okay, we have kimchi salt popcorn. There's also Old Bay, Korean style, that you can make yourself. Let's look at, where are those drinks and things? We have, gochugaru caramel corn. So it's going to be a little sweet, spicy, salty, delicious. Iced yuja lemonade. I actually don't know where to get yuja. It's a honey citron tea. Here we have a misugaru milk, which looks so good. Oh man, I'm so hungry. And one more. Let's see if I can find like a cake. It's kind of hard to see. We have a Korean raspberry wine refresher. I like the photos. Anyway, this is a fun, funky, lively cookbook. It's Korea World. I really dig it. I'm excited to dig through this deeper and just get a taste of Korea World. So we have Seoul and actually fusion foods. This is really, really fun. So that one's $26.41 today. Let's look at another cookbook that I know a few people have been asking for, which is Middle Eastern Sweets. So I don't know if we did a video on this a while back. I thought we did, but a lot of baking books tend to be like this really soft pink color. And I always mix them all up. So this is Middle Eastern Sweets, desserts, pastries, creams, and treats. I'm very excited about it. It looks beautiful. The spoons. Here we go. A great introduction, but we also have here our chapters, very clear chapters. Here, let's look at some of the desserts themselves. You'll see this is a Lebanese stuffed cookie, but we also have a Parisian chickpea shortbread. So each page has something to offer. We also have a macaron cookie. Oh gosh, those are cute. So pistachio cookies. Those look delicious. Super easy to make too. You can see an introduction of the dish, our ingredients, and then of course our directions all listed there. Pretty straightforward cookbook. It's pretty much exactly like most cookbooks. Fig jam thumbprint cookies. That is so cute. This fig jam has a sophisticated, quote, adult flavor. So I'm assuming alcohol It might. This looks awesome, though. I like how these photos aren't necessarily perfect. Like this is actually how baking looks, not just this, everything is perfectly round and there's no mistakes. Here we have a bitter orange amaretti. That would be really good with like a sweet tea or something or even with coffee. Here we have a different pancake or latkes as well. Sweet potato latke with pecan brittle. That looks beautiful. Moving forward, a cherry pancake with almond butter and cherry jam. Oh no, that looks amazing, right? I'm not crazy. This looks phenomenal. Wow. Phyllo dough, different desserts for that. We have a ricotta and halva turnover. This is definitely a Middle Eastern classic for sure. Pistachio katmer. This looks phenomenal. I really wish I could have some of this. Mew. Pistachio and apricot baklava. We also have here Egyptian bread pudding. Oh, man. So this is similar to the bread pudding in the UK, but it has a Middle Eastern twist. So there's toasted nuts and perfumed rose water in this one. That sounds awesome. All right, we have rose and raspberry meringues here. This is a very elegant, soft dessert, great for summertime, springtime. You can make your own simple lemon syrup in this, orange blossom syrup, rose water syrup. That's really handy, and you can just keep it there for other desserts. Tahini and pistachio halva. You can make your own ice cream. I wonder if there's no churn ice cream, but this is a yogurt and honey ice pop. That's kind of hard to see. It's very vibrant, perfect for summertime for sure. Stretchy ice cream. Whoa. It has a consistency of mozzarella cheese. Isn't that crazy? I'm so excited. I've never had that before. We have dark chocolate and tahini ice cream that you can just put in a tray. That makes ice cream so much easier. All right, we also have a tahini cheesecake. You can see the beautiful pistachios and a berry glaze on the top. Pistachio and yogurt cake. Wow, stunning. Okay, moving forward a little bit more, we have a sweet apricot tadig. I've never actually had tadig before, but it is something I want to try, and I've only seen it as a savory dish, so I'm excited to try this as like a dessert dish. That's a great idea. You can make your own jellies, marmalades, etc., and you can kind of mix and match the fruits, but I like that they give you options that you can add to your other desserts or baked goods. Here we have this is a fig jam, very pretty. I don't see a lot of fig jam in my local grocery store, so it'd be really cool to actually make it. We have baked lemons and bay figs. Simple, easy, light. We have a spiced olive oil crisp bread. Lovely. Lebanese drop donuts. Yum. This is so cool. And there's a suggestion in this particular recipe that talks about drizzling the orange blossom syrup on these because it enhances the flavor. It's really good. All right, and here we have spiced hot chocolate. Ooh, so you can have some of those fig cookies that they show in this cookbook. And some other things in the back. You can make your own homemade almond milk or hibiscus orange tea. That's really cool. So we're going to look through this in more detail over on our YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe over there. You can find all of our social stuff down here in the little moving banner at Cookbook Divas. We'd love to see you there. So if you are interested in seeing more of this, definitely subscribe and follow on Amazon, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching from. All right, so the next cookbook I want to showcase today is, let me find more of these cookbooks. Okay, so we have here the No Shop Instapot. This one's interesting, so let me see if I can find it. There it is. And I need to take a quick sip of coffee. Okay, the No Shop Instapot. This is awesome. So here we have a ton of different recipes. It's all about variation. This is 42% off. So if you have an Instapot, this would be a cool cookbook to have on hand. And if you want to make your life easier, this is also a great cookbook to have on hand. So this is $13.38. I have to break this one down a little further because it's very visual and very different. So we don't really have chapters per se. Kind of we do. So we have casseroles, appetizers, breakfast, that sort of thing. But it's very different. So here's an example. So the whole purpose of this cookbook is so that you don't have to go out and buy a ton of stuff at the grocery store, because you might actually have some of these ingredients on hand already. So here we have chicken thighs, but there's 4 different variations of the recipe. So we have an orange fig, we have an herb crusted with gravy. This one is a Portuguese chicken thigh, and then we have a creamy tarragon. So you can make this in 4 different ways in your Instapot, which is wildly cool. So then on the following page, here is the instructions for all of these. So it makes cooking really quick, fast, easy. Cleanup's going to be really quick and easy too, because it's only 1 pot. So that's pretty great. And if there's other notes, you'll find the note underneath every recipe. But here are the ingredients and then the instructions. So the fact that they're able to put 4 recipes on 2 pages is pretty awesome. Okay, so here's another example of how this cookbook goes. Pasta shells. So if you have pasta shells on hand, what can you make with it? You can make a sausage and spinach pasta shell dish, or a roasted red pepper. You can do Alfredo sauce, or you could do a taco pasta shell dish, which you can break down here on the following page. So the whole thing is that it's encouraging us to use what we have in our pantry, in our fridge, and get a little creative, because we can get some different flavors with some of these ingredients, which is really interesting. So here is our mac and cheese. You can do bacon, broccoli chicken, hamburger, or a truffle mac, which is awesome, I have to say. All right, we also have a spaghetti squash section here. Do taco boat, chicken teriyaki. There's a turkey burger boat, or a shrimp pad thai you can use if you have spaghetti squash on hand. Chicken noodle soup, 4 different chicken noodle soups, different variations and flavors. There's the classic. So if you're just like, I just want the classic, Instapot classic. There's also a lemon version, creamy, and a dill version. Some other soup options, tomato soup. So this one's actually fun. We tend to do the same thing with our tomato soup. So I'm kind of excited to try this different one. There's a grilled cheese crouton version of this, a mozzarella topping, the bacon, avocado, and croutons, and there's the chicken parmesan topping for tomato soup. That's a great way to elevate your tomato soup and use your Instapot. Super easy, cleanup, that sort of thing. We have a pizza pasta casserole, which looks very good too. We have the works, pepperoni, barbecue chicken, and lemon avocado. Very different kinds of pizza pasta casseroles. There are some baking dishes too in here. I have never baked in my Instapot, but maybe I should try it. So like this is easy mini muffins. You can do mint chocolate chip, blueberry, raspberry lemon, which is a great one. There's also orange cranberry, which is my favorite. So let's see if I can find any other ones. We have sweet rolls that you can make inside your Instapot with different flavors: almond, peanut butter and jelly, chocolate strawberry, and orange. That sounds awesome. Let's see. I'll do one more dessert, but you kind of get the gist of how this cookbook is. And also jalapeno bacon, lox, or a carbonara deviled egg. Yum. So check this one out. This is the No Pot Insta Shop, or No Shop Instapot. I'm getting it all mixed up. They did a really good job with the tongue twister. This is a fun cookbook. I think it's really useful, especially if you do have an Instapot. All right, so another cookbook I wanted to share with you today. This one's enormous. This is the 10th edition. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe I don't have this one on hand. Oh, no, I do. It's just right here. So this is enormous. It's by America's Test Kitchen. This is a great cookbook, 31% off. If you are somebody that is just getting into cooking or want to add to your repertoire of like how-to cookbooks, this is definitely one to have on hand. There are conversion charts, nutritional charts. There's different ways of approaching cooking in general, step-by-step photos, breaking down different meats, how to roast vegetables, how to utilize all of your herbs and all of your ingredients so you're not wasting stuff, how to store your food. So this is just a very all-encompassing great cookbook with great recipes inside. And this is for Cooking for Two. It's the 10th anniversary edition. So there's extra recipes in here, extra tips, things that are just a little more applicable to today. So let's look at this together. Here we go. There's a ton of recipes usually on all of the pages. So we have refried beans, crispy spiced chickpea. We have a quick tomato salsa. So you'll see here, there's the vegetarian option. There's fast, different pictures. So this is a spicy chipotle barbecue sauce. What chapter is this? It's putting leftover ingredients to work. So if you just happen to have a ton of leftovers, here's a way to use some of those. Different kinds of cutting techniques. I know a lot of people get confused. I mean, even I have watched my friends cut like chiffonade, different vegetables. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about doing that. So I like that we have different cutting techniques and the words you're supposed to use and for different vegetables, because every vegetable is very different as far as their cutting techniques. So here we have soups and chowders as our first chapter. Butternut squash soup with blue cheese and pepitas. We have a creamy curried cauliflower soup. Here's how you can break your cauliflower down. I know that I struggle with that personally. We have a Brazilian pork and black bean stew, chicken tangine, and classic beef chili. There's some extra notes here from the test kitchen, like checking for freshness, getting a good grind, storing spices properly. So lots of good tips. Just read through every single chapter as you go. This is side salads and dinner salads. Great chapter. Here we have a lot of cutting techniques. So slicing or shredding your cabbage. Here we have a charred cabbage salad with torn tofu and plantain chips up in the corner. Very beautiful. Steak tacos with nectarine salsa. That would be great for summertime. Delicious. We also have a tofu katsu sandwich, which looks so good. But here, this is the lamb pita. I thought this was the tofu, but this one looks really good too. This is lamb pita sandwiches with a tzatziki. Great lunch option. Chicken chapter. So just chicken. You'll find ways of how to break down chicken if you did a whole chicken, how to cook it properly. Here we have chicken teriyaki. This is a weeknight roast chicken recipe. Chicken pot pie. So lots of different chicken variations. We also have a pork chapter. There's a beef chapter. Smoky indoor ribs. Garlicky pork with eggplant. Delicious. Let's look at the other chapters though. We have here shellfish too, and just fish. So this is a chili glazed salmon with bok choy. That's beautiful. Skinning salmon fillets. So something, if you've never done that before, they can guide you. We have stir-fried shrimp with lemon ginger sauce. Moving onwards, this is the vegetarian section. They have a whole section for this, for vegetarian main dishes. Roasted acorn squash with bulgur and chickpeas. That looks amazing. Perfect fall dish. Stuffed eggplant with lentils, pomegranate, and ricotta. Stuffed tomatoes with goat cheese and zucchini. How to actually prepare a tomato for that. There's a noodle chapter as well. Cacio e pepe. Different kinds of noodles from all around the world too. Not just Italian noodles, but Italian noodles definitely seem to dominate here. Beautiful. So you kind of get the gist of this cookbook. It's heavy. There's a lot going on in this cookbook. There are desserts here as well. Tons of recipes. It's really endless. You could probably go an entire year just utilizing this cookbook and learning to just do different steps and only have this cookbook. So this is Cooking for Two by America's Test Kitchen. I highly recommend it. It's a great cookbook. Very informative. Lots of chapters. Lots of dishes. Okay, so the next cookbook I want to share with you today, my arm. That was such a heavy cookbook. Here, let's go to, we have my Mexican Mesa y Listo. This is so fun. This came out not too long ago. I'm so excited that I own a copy of it. This is so fun. So it's vibrant. It's cute. Very approachable. I'm just really pumped to try this one out. So here is our list of chapters. Just really pretty basic and pretty standard for cookbooks. We have appetizer, tacos, taquitos, and tamales. There's chicken, fish, and vegetarian, and then pork and beef have a separate section. We have drinks. There's sweets. There's rice and beans, tortillas, salsas, etc. Let's start here. This is eggs on horseback. This looks delicious. Perfect for breakfast. I am so excited. So on the very top, we have our ingredients. Then we have our instructions at the bottom, a description of the dish, maybe some side dishes that would go with it, some extra information, how this dish came to be. It's pretty awesome. Dad's ceviche. This looks beautiful. So yummy. I love ceviche, especially summertime. I could just live off of that. We have sopita de fideo. We have this often, so I'm excited to try her version of this. I might have to make this pretty soon, actually, because it looks just so good. I hope it serves us enough. My husband and I eat a lot of food. We have a creamy chipotle pasta dish. That looks super yummy. I'm really into noodles right now. I don't know why. Mexican wedding macaroni salad. That looks really good. Esquite. You can get that Mexican street corn, but you can put it in a jar and have all of the stuff right there and dig in. That looks amazing. Different family photos. Here we have fresh green garbanzos. Wow. I like that they're using, like, that would be awesome. You can just carry that around. Family photos, like I said, super cute. Tacos, taquitos, and tamales. Quesadilla tacos, my favorite. I can't wait to try her version of it. It looks so good. You can find different recipes throughout. She guides us, gives us page numbers. Tacos de tripas, so beef intestine tacos. So one thing I'm noticing too is I think almost every single recipe has a food photo, which is really great. So if you are somebody that's a visual learner, this is a great cookbook for sure. We have fried potato taquitos. Oh, empty plates. No, I want to know what they look like. Here we have different tamales. I would love to do like a tamale making party one day. So they have a ton of different variations. So like a salsa verde with chicken. There's a 3-pepper cheese tamales. So lots of cool options here. Now we're into the chicken, fish, and vegetarian section. So this cookbook just is like a lot of the fundamentals, and then you can build off of that and make some really awesome dishes or mix and match. Here we have habanero chicken wings. This is awesome. Look at that. Beautiful. We have here Mexican quesadillas, which I can't, there's no, maybe that's the, no, that's the pork and beef chapter. All right, here we go. We have a pork short rib and green sauce, which looks very yummy. Beef stuffed poblano in walnut sauce. So this only takes 20 minutes to prep, but it's an hour and 15 minutes to serve. I kind of want to try it though. Shredded beef tostadas. That would be a great weekday dish. This looks awesome too. Let's see what this is. I like, oh, buddy. Here we have her and mom maybe helping out. Beef cooked in its own juices. Let's move on to our rice section and beans. We have green poblano and cheese rice. So if you wanted something else, if you didn't just want to do white rice or just the red rice, you can do this, which would be really great. That would be a meal too. We have pork beans, tortillas, salsas, and more. So you can make your own flour tortillas, your own corn tortillas, which is great and a lot of fun. Salsa con queso. You can make your own cheesy salsa. Delicious. We have so many different versions of the salsa, so I can't wait to try these out. Chili oil, Mexican style. We have salsa tatemada de molcajete. Desserts. I can't wait. All of these look good. Mexican churros, which are awesome. We have flan de leche. This just looks so beautiful. The slice is perfect. I just can't believe it. We also have conchas, so sweet bread. I love the shape. So pretty. And then lastly, we have drinks, which are awesome. Pineapple margarita, an Irish mule with a twist. And then lastly, let me find, we have watermelon water. This looks awesome. So good. So check this one out too. This is My Mexican Mesa y Listo. Looks beautiful, vibrant, lots and lots of fun. Lots of great recipes in here. I'm so excited to try this out myself. And it's 31% off today, so $22.49. It didn't come out that long ago, like a couple weeks maybe. So this is a great deal. So the last cookbook I want to share with you today, let me find it. I could do the Friends cookbook. That one's a little older. I can also do, let's see. I want to find, Canal et Vanilla Bakes is on sale as well for 39% off. So if you're a avid baker, this one would be really fun, especially if you do gluten-free baking. So this is a really good cookbook, but I have to say some of these bakes are a little complicated. I've done a few of them and I was like, spending 3 hours in my kitchen, but it was a lot of fun. I haven't tried some of the bread recipes, but they look phenomenal. We have a great table of contents. We have bread, different staples, cakes, pies, holiday baking, which is great too. So you don't want to I know that as somebody who has celiac, I felt left out at holiday parties. Like, I understand we can't accommodate for maybe everybody, but I was like, I miss some of these things. So I love the holiday baking section because I can bake my own stuff. Here is some of the basics. So we have like a lemon curd. They have basic frangipan, Swiss meringue, some examples of the fundamentals you'll learn here. But let's look at some of the actual recipes, moving to bread first. Quick, crusty bread. This looks enormous, but really great, just like every other bread. You can see here we have our ingredients, and then we have our list of instructions, and then of course our description. Everything is in US measurements and metric, which is great. So if you have a scale, that's probably more beneficial, because a lot of these they don't suggest, hey, just have this gluten-free baking flour 1-to-1. They have, measured out specific flours. Here we have a sandwich loaf. That looks really good. I'd love to make my own sandwich loaf. Oat milk and honey bread. That would be so tasty. Sourdough English muffins. I can't tell you how much I miss English muffins. That was the thing that I used to eat all the time as a kid, and now I haven't in a while, so it'd be great to eat them again. Herby sourdough crackers. That looks really tasty too. You can make your own. Blueberry crumb coffee cake. I love that it's all the berries are in the middle. We have a raspberry rhubarb cream sponge. The layers are just so, so good. Next up is a sourdough chocolate cake with chocolate glaze. Very chocolatey, perfect for chocolate lovers. I've made a few of these cakes. The lemon curd and honey celebration cake I did make, and it did take a very long time, but I think it was worth it, and I want to try it again. But trying to get 4-layered cake is quite a feat. Here we have, this looks beautiful, summertime. Different pies, a strawberry rhubarb almond galette, and it looks like we have a peach pie. Peach and sunflower coconut frangipan tart. That looks so pretty. We also have lemon meringue tartlets. So you can make a lot of really great stuff in here. So this is 39% off, $24.49. I've made the chocolate cashew mousse tart. It's very, very good. And it wasn't too bad. Like, it wasn't too hard to make. A Dutch baby with caramelized apples and lemon. I'm wondering if you could, I bet you I could make this even just camping. That would be awesome. Cheddar and herb scones. So there's more than dessert, obviously more than just bread as the savory aspect. There's even different aiolis, different tarts that you can make here. Crispy potato leek and kale focaccia pie. Can you imagine how long that would have taken? Like, that's pretty amazing. Pistachio and rosewater sandies. This is another one I've made, and they're very, very good. Not too rosy, very stunning. Next, here we go. We have a biscotti. So if you miss biscotti, this is something you'd totally want. Candied sesame and cacao nib meringues. There's also a chocolate hazelnut toffee. Delicious. And some more holiday bakes, so you can make your own cream puffs here. There's a Yule log I just saw. So chocolate bûche de Noël. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. You can make two, let me see. I just saw it. Okay. A honey seed cake with seed brittle, but I see the bundt cake too. There's different resources towards the back as well, which makes this cookbook really nice. So this is Cannelle at Vanilla Bakes. Simple, really, really great gluten-free baking cookbook. I highly recommend it. It's definitely more for advanced bakers, but it's still a lot of fun. All right, so I guess the final book I will talk about today is Friends, because I can't help it. It's 40% off, $17.82. If you're a Friends fan, this might be something you'd want to have in your arsenal, or if you know somebody that's a chef who's your own personal Monica, and they love Friends, this would be really, really good as a gift. So we have a ton of different quotes, different scenes from the show all throughout this cookbook, and we have different recipes that are all from Friends. So here's what this looks like. I love that we even have big gatherings, so different recipes for giant gatherings like Christmas and, of course, Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving. That's where it came from. So we have Monica's Blue Cupboard Basics. different things you might want or need on hand, different techniques. We have like lemon curd, pie crust, things that you can make homemade. All right, we have Janice's, oh my God, pancakes. I'm not going to do her voice. It's too annoying. Anyway, so we have a little quote here, where this particular recipe came from, what episode, what season. Here is a little blurb about the actual pancakes, and here is the ingredients and the instructions. Very cut and dry, super easy. All right, here we have Ross's chilaquiles. I didn't even know Ross had chilaquiles. Honestly, I have to rewatch the show. It's been over a decade. It's a good one to watch. Like, it's a good good show, but it always comes. It's like on Netflix sometimes, and then it goes away for like a year. Okay, so we have Just for Joey fries board. Joey is my spirit animal. I love that there's different kinds of fries, different dipping sauces. Here throughout the book, we have little notes from Monica if you want to upgrade some of the dishes or how to make ahead. Lots of cool stuff. You know what they say about oysters. God, some of these titles I'm starting to remember. It's been a while. Super cute. So again, this one is 1782. This is the official Friends cookbook here for those of you that are just joining me over on Amazon. So really good cookbook. We have shrimp ceviche in ponzu sauce with fried wonton sticks. This is from season 1, episode 15. There's so many food dishes in here that I like. The noodle soup. I remember that quote, but like I forgot about it until I started reading this. All right, let's move on to sandwiches. There's a ton here. Let me find a photo. Open face, how you doing? Chicken salad sandwich, super cute. Love that. Moving on to Chandler's grilled cheese sandwich. Look at that. That's phenomenal. Chandler's got good taste. Definitely not vegetarian lasagna. Forgot about Phoebe. She doesn't like to eat anything with a face on it. Buffet the Vampire Lairs vegetable lasagna. That's hilarious. Philo Sophie's Cajun catfish Alfredo. Let's move on to more. Here is Ugly Naked Guy's Sausage Party. So this whole cookbook is hysterical. God bless the chickpea shakshuka. We also, of course, we have faceless foods. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So Phoebe and her not wanting faces on her food. We have all of those recipes back here as feasts. Monica's Thanksgiving feast is also back here. That's, of course, we have the roasted turkey, famous. And what else? Oh, there's a ton of Thanksgiving options here. Sweets and desserts. Central Perk almond biscotti, of course. We have a birthday flan. And then last, let's see if I can get a good photo here. Oh, Central Perk's birthday muffins. Those are cute. So this is the Friends official cookbook. If you are a Friends fan or if you know somebody that is and they love cooking, this would be a great gift. Check this one out. It's super fun. All right, that is it for our live stream today. Make sure to subscribe and to follow us all on our socials at Cookbook Divas. We'd love to see you and chat with us next time. Thanks again for tuning in today, and we will see you in the next live stream.